Jake here for American Trucks, and today I'm taking a look at the Rough Country neoprene front seat covers in black, fitting 2014 to 2018 Silverado and Sierra 1500s. If your front seats see a lot of abuse, a set of seat covers is an easy way to spruce them up and help keep them protected. Whether it's a refreshed look, some added comfort, or just a way to keep your interior from getting stained up, these neoprene seat covers from Rough Country are an excellent choice. They feature a durable material, some added padding, and a snug fit, so they're a perfect upgrade whether your seats are worn out or if you just work your truck hard. Before we get in too deep here, I want to take a moment to acknowledge that these are actually designed for Sierras and Silverados with the front bench seat. So you've got the cover here for your console and the back part of it as well. If you do have a console in your truck, you're just going to have these two extra pieces that you won't need, but you're still going to be able to fit the outer portions of the seats for the driver and the passenger and enjoy all the same great benefits. Now, seat covers are a hard thing to get right, but when they are, it's amazing what a positive difference they can make. And these covers from Rough Country don't have any strange designs or any kind of fancy features like that. They're just a really nice solid cover for your stock seats. You've got the Rough Country logo right up here in the top of the backrest. And of course, they have a nice black color to them. So even if your interior is not black, black does go with everything, so these are still gonna look good. Now, this is a full set of covers for the front seats. And again, you've got that center seat and armrest here as well. And they include accessibility for all of your seat adjustments, your side impact airbags right here, and you've even got the pocket retain on here. So there's no need to be concerned with safety or usability of the seats. You're not really giving up anything. In fact, I'd wager that having these seats on will even make your seats more comfortable and usable. But before we get into that neoprene, it's worth taking a moment here to note that there's also a thick foam padding under the covers. It's best illustrated here on these seat bottoms. So this stuff is going to feature 4-layer construction, and it's going to improve your overall seat comfort. Now, it's not super thick, but it does have a little bit of give to it and some squish. So if you regularly put in long days in the saddle, you might want these covers for that reason alone. And if your seat is a little worn out on the padding side, say maybe you're a little bit on the shorter side like I am, sliding in and out, this can help offset that issue without having to take the seat apart or replace the foam padding. But the biggest reason to go with these is, of course, that neoprene. This is really the star of the show here, and it's all kinds of cool and useful. Not only does it offer good looks, but there's also tons of protection and weatherproofing baked in. Now, neoprene is a material that's commonly found in diving suits or other waterproof garments, and there's good reason for that. It's water and mildew resistant, plus it offers this nice soft feel with good breathability. So if you do get dirty on the job or on your weekends, say you're going to the pool or something like that, you don't have to worry about ruining your truck's seats. Neoprene is very easy to clean, and it's going to keep your seats protected. You'll be able to ward off stains, water damage, and pretty much any other type of abuse that you can throw at them. This is an excellent material if you work or play hard with your truck, and you can enjoy what you're doing with the peace of mind that you won't be ruining your seats or having to sit on a towel or something like that on your way home. Plus, since the material is breathable, you're not going to run into the issue that often plagues other seat covers, meaning that you're not going to sweat to death in the summer when it gets hot, and they're not going to retain the cold either. They have all the benefits of a nice textile and a little bit of extra something built in. Pricing for the set as you see it here comes in right around $175, and that's about as affordable an option as you're going to be able to find for a set of fitted seat covers. I think it's a really good price. Now, there are more expensive seat covers out there. You could also just go ahead and reupholster your stock seats, but you'd really have to step up and spend a lot more to get one of those options or even get close to the benefits that these offer. Going with a less expensive option of seat cover might still save some wear and tear, but they're not going to fit as well. They're not going to get all the added benefits these offer. So if you want to have protection and comfort without spending a fortune on new upholstery or a much more expensive set of seat covers, these are going to be just right for you. I know I sound like I'm waxing poetic about them, but I actually think these are pretty darn cool, and they're going to make a nice addition to your truck, and they're not going to cost you a whole lot of money. Installation is going to get a 1 out of 3 on our difficulty meter, and these should only take you about an hour to get done. No tools are even needed here. These are just going to slip right over your factory seats, and they're going to attach with Velcro and some straps on the bottom, some clips. Not much more I can say about it here. So with that, let's go ahead and hand the torch over to one of our AT customers who's going to show you the installation process.
Okay, first step is to make sure you've got the passenger. So we're going to start with the passenger side. Make sure you look with the label and it tells you which Which side to start on? This one says passenger, and that's the seat. We're gonna start with that first. First step is take the headrest off, and do that by pushing in the clips on the side and pull it all the way out there. All right, first step is to put the seat cover on. Go ahead and unfasten it. And you want to shove this as far back in the back of the seat as you can. All right. Then pull it around the seat. It should fit snug. And you want to put these, go ahead and adjust this out where it'll fit all the way under. And you want to run these underneath the seat, but avoid the wiring. Reach under and grab your straps. That one's in. Then pull it tight. There we go, there's one. Start with the back rest. Now this just pulls over. It's got Velcro. This thing's fit snug. You want to put them around the latch that hold the headrest on. I like these because there's just a hole and not a slot, so they look better. There we go. Perfect. Now you want to push this all the way under your seat. That way the Velcro, you can grab it with the Velcro. Make sure those are pulled down snug. And this part right here is for you if you got side-out airbags, which this truck doesn't have them. And it just slides over and Velcro. Nice tight fit. There we go. So now we're going to do the driver's side. Same procedure. We're going to start with the seat part. We want to unfasten it. Pull them out as far as you can. That gives you. Pull them forward. You want to stuff them as far back as you can get them. And pull these. Also, make sure these are lined up. You know, same as lined up in the front there. Push these behind the plastic. Now these fasten to the springs up in there. They're hard to get in there. So pull these straps, and you gotta be careful. Go up above the motor that the seat goes back and forth. You don't want to tangle up them wires. Now fasten it. Tighten this one up. That one's tight. Now let's get the other one. This one's harder to do because it's got the adjustable seats that's motorized. So you need to avoid those cables the best you can. Pull it tight. All right. Now let's go up. If you fold this Velcro under, it don't get stuck on the seats. tight fits, which is a good thing. Now, put them around the latches that hold the headrest on. I just Velcroed this to the back of the seat. And here's the side airbag, which this one don't have it. So I'm just folding it under there. Put these in there. They're tight fit, but they look good once you get them on there. All right, this is for the center seat, and the small one is the seat part, and the biggest one is the back rail. And it just slides on too, so raise it up. It's got Velcro also. Pull it down snug until it comes over the latch. See with latches, and this Velcro can go on this right here. There we go. Easy peasy. Let's do that first. Pull it down over it. Pull this down. This one's going to be the hardest one. Let's see if I can hit that. That was a tight fit. I think that's the right size. Yeah, so get the back side first. They fit snug, that's for sure, but they look good.
That's going to wrap it up here for our review and install of the Rough Country neoprene front seat covers in black, fitting 2014 to 2018 Silverado and Sierra 1500s. Thanks so much for watching, and remember, for all things Silverado and Sierra, be sure to keep it right here at AmericanTrucks.com.